everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Dak Prescott's Cowboys going up against Stafford's Lions.
All right, Larry, first opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Dallas Cowboys. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They just get the play off. Now Prescott. Man open left side. It's Williams. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for Terrence Williams that time. And it's 3rd and short.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He's airing it out for Williams. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Terrence Williams, 66 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Bailey now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. On 1st and 10, Stafford. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. And before the possession switches here, I had written down that I wanted to talk about some of the awards this past season in the NFL. We know Brady was the MVP, but Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year.
How about that for a bounce back? Many were questioning whether he'd had a sophomore slump the season before. Didn't even get to 1,000 yards. Was a dominant force in 2017. How about his teammate Aaron Donald on the defensive side? He took home Defensive Player of the Year award.
Yeah, very impressive. They had both sides of the ball. Sean McVay deserving, I think you would agree, of Coach of the Year.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, what he did for the Rams when they went from last in the league in scoring to leading the league in scoring and winning a division title. And how about the New Orleans Saints? Rookie of the Year, offense and defense. Alvin Kamara on offense, Marshawn Lattimore on defense.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Oh, Zeke with a quick feet. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. 2017 for Zeke Elliott, a mixed bag. Would he play, would he not play? Well, he missed the 6 games from weeks 10 to 15. He still finished, though, Charles, 10th in the league in rushing.
Just tells you about the talent that he has and how explosive he is and what he brings to the table. Look, he averaged 98 yards per game, 98.3 to be exact, a full 11 yards higher than number 2 Todd Gurley behind him. So that just tells you, if he plays a full season and he's averaging that type of yardage, I think Dallas's win numbers go up.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed a big hit for a loss. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Here's Bailey now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Bailey now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Before the offense changes hands here, let's look back at the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you talk about the offenses, they heated up in a big way. And how about Nick Foles? The backup quarterback turned MVP, 373 yards, 3 touchdowns, and, of course, the big one receiving on the Philly special.
Quite a story. And as you and I were talking about off air, it was just a fluid game, not a lot of penalties, just really clean play.
Exactly the type of game the NFL needed for the audiences at home watching the game and, of course, people in attendance. A really well-played game.
12 yards there as they move the chains. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Stafford finding his big tight end Ebron for a Lion 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. Ebron with it over the middle. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. 23 yards on the play. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Theo Riddick, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Lions have got it back to a 1-score game. And that one makes it 14-7. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession here. Now, caution, many of these guys could be re-signed, I know, but who are some of them? Kirk Cousins is one.
Yeah, we're talking about difference makers. Kirk Cousins at the quarterback position. He's going to be coveted around the league by quarterback-needy teams. Case Keenum had a big year. Could he move? But how about running backs? Le'Veon Bell, Dion Lewis, some pass catchers, Jimmy Graham, Jarvis Landry, Sammy Watt.
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on. Bailey now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So let's discuss the Detroit Lions as their offense makes their way back out there, Charles. Last 3 years, including a playoff loss in 2016, they're 25-24. They're going to have a new head coach, of course, Jim Caldwell, let go at the end of the year. And you know, it always seems like the Lions are stuck right in that middle ground. 7-9, 8-8, 9-7. Can they make that jump to go higher than that?
One would think so, but I think they're going to need to add some pieces to their team because, as you noted, right in the middle ground, they can throw the heck out of it, but they can't run it on offense. On defense, they got a little bit better against the run, but what about the pass rushers? Because Ziggy Ansah played hurt most of the season, couldn't be his normal explosive self. They've got to get some more help there, some extra people at the second level at linebacker in order to keep up with the high-powered offenses in the NFC North.
Now a play fake it at Stafford. And he connects with Ebron. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards on the play. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great kick. And Ebron's got it. Touchdown, Lions. Eric Ebron from 6 yards away. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So the Cowboys offense coming back out there, and after the excitement of that 13-3 year, the NFC East title 2016, they fell back to earth in 2017. It still finished 9-7, but not what you expected from them.
No, the scoring differential was a big telltale about the difference between 2016 and 2017. They were plus 115 a season ago. Just plus 22 this year. That means tighter games can go either way, and not enough of them went in Dallas's win column in this past season. Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
10 yards still left on 2nd down. shotgun. It's Prescott. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Haloti Ngata with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. 3rd and long for Prescott. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Sean Robinson. He's the one to get him this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. And he's able to get it out of there. And this is a pretty good kick. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Lions will take over. So the football switching hands here in just a second. And, you know, Tom Brady, just to go off on a tangent for a second, may have lost the Super Bowl. But 3rd MVP this past season, and what he did at age 40, really something, right, Charles?
Absolutely phenomenal. Ended up beating out Todd Gurley, the running back for the Los Angeles Rams. But he would have traded it for a Super Bowl win, don't you think? How about this? The last 9 NFL MVPs to play in the Super Bowl that same season, 0-9.
Yeah.
You go all the way back to Kurt Warner in, what, 1999, where he won the double?
We were going over that stat earlier. That is hard to believe.
But he would have been the MVP had the Patriots pulled that one out.
Yeah, he still has 5 rings, though. 5 Super Bowl titles for Brady. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one. Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He finds Winnick complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. So a minute 56 to play in this 1st half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Out of the gun, Stafford. This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal. Stafford barking out signals and trying to get his guys set quickly. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. His pass caught at the 4. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their 1st, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. This offense so far on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. To the air again, Stafford. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Eric Ebron with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Lions have tied it. If they hit the extra point, they'll have the lead. And he's got it up and through. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. I want to give a hat tip real quick, Charles, to J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter Payton, NFL Man of the Year. They totaled up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief, $37 million.
Incredible. Hurricane Harvey, which really hit the Houston area in a big way, and his original goal was $200,000. So congratulations to J.J. Watt, all the people who participated. And Greg Olsen of the Panthers, Benjamin Watson of the Ravens, both tight ends, also nominated and finalists for the most prestigious award as determined by the NFL, the Walter Payton Man of the Year Award.
Again, it's Elliott. Room here to run. That good for 22 and a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tahir Whitehead, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
After the interception, here's Stafford. And that'll be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. Here's Stafford. This is Riddick on the screen. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Stafford will stay out there. He'll lead his guys up to go for it on 4th down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Stafford to the right side to Eric Ebron. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all caps?
All caps.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe they're telling their defense they have a lot of faith in them. I mean, that's how you have to spin it, is that you tell your defense, you know something? We were able to go for it there because you guys are so good. I'm not worried about things. That's the only explanation I can come up with in this situation.
Well, he better get ready to spin it for that post-game presser because you know he's going to be out.
He's going to have to spin it for his own locker room, frankly.
Here's Prescott. Throw left side, caught by Butler. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. First down throw for Prescott. Right side complete to Butler. And he gets it down to the 32. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. This is a 49-yard attempt. Right hash. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And with that, they'll take a 2-point lead here in quarter number 2. So they get the field goal here at the end of the second quarter and take the lead into the lockers.
And isn't that what every team wants to do? Right at the end of the half, put points on the board, and go into the locker room feeling a lot better about themselves.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. On the ground, it's Reddick, and he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Stafford, he hits Reddick underneath. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8 and moves the chains.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Flushed out right, and he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
He'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. On first down, Stafford here. And he's got room. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Prescott now on 2nd down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Ezekiel Ansah in there to sack him for a loss of 6. On 3rd down, Elliott. And he'll go down at the 28. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. Fourth down, Prescott. And this one complete to Witten over the middle. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll be first down, Cowboys.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. The Cowboys on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is third down and 12. Prescott. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 22-yard line. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
So it's only 3 points on this opening drive of the third quarter. And even though that stretches out the lead, Charles, I think you'd have to consider this a win for the defense, no?
Couldn't agree more, Brandon. That offense got themselves in prime position to really open up this ball game, but the drive stalled out. And yeah, 3 points is very easy to get back in today's NFL.
So out now come the Lions. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
21.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. You might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It'll be a gain of 9. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. On 1st and 10, Stafford. The left side completion to Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. Now it's Stafford. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jones. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Easy. Big 20.
They go back to Riddick. And give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Theo Riddick. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Lions have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Play action, Stafford. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the 4th with the football. They go play action here on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
On 3rd down. That's Elliott. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. And this will probably be the last play they can squeeze in here before the 2-minute warning.
Defense always has to be careful in this situation. A lot of teams like to take a shot.
Here's Stafford. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Stafford gonna throw it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, Yeah, not really a good reason.
And tough starting field position here. He's back to throw. And now Prescott is going to be taken down. He couldn't get away, and that's a safety. And that disastrous play, partner, is ultimately...